Did you know that social media influencers are today's new celebrities? Here's my motivating story on two best friends who are making names for themselves in the billion-dollar influencer digital economy. Check this out. Chances are you've probably already seen their faces on social media. Let me introduce you to Brian and Zach. They are founders of the Makeshift project. They have over 1 million followers on TikTok, over 500,000 on YouTube. Their popular and entertaining channel is called the Makeshift project, and their content is currently getting 15 to 18 million views a day. That's right, a day. That's why they're one of today's hottest new content creators and social media influencers. And get this, they only started their channel about 2 years ago, and they have already built a lucrative six-figure income through the engaging content they produce. Today, it's all about social media and creating compelling content. That's why we're going to check out the Makeshift project. Here's my story. We had Brian and Zach visit our offices, and they had planned to spend the entire day with us. But due to an emergency, Brian had to leave right away and fly back up north. But we still had a chance for a brief follow-up Zoom interview with him so he could still be part of this amazing story. And oh, what a story it is. These guys are living the dream, and the foundation of their social media success goes back to their friendship.
Zach and I's partnership is so effective because it's real. We've been friends since first grade. We've been hanging out almost every week since then.
Well, Brian and I have been best friends since first grade, and we always wanted to get into the content game, create on a social platform, and have that presence. And what we decided was, instead of trying to individually do things, and we had a few times where we failed, to really do it together, join forces and create something special.
The partnership between me and Zach for the Makeshift project is super successful because we trust each other in getting our responsibilities done in a timely manner. And having that trust with somebody you've been friends with for so long is super important in the success of our channel.
All right, now how did they come up with the name, the Makeshift project?
Yeah, it started with a group chat. Me, Brian, and my friend, we were just bouncing around ideas, names. We decided on the Makeshift project. We have our studio in Brian's parents' basement, and we just took everything that we had, threw it in there, and went from there. So really kind of took anything that we had, we thought Makeshift, add project at the end, and you got the name.
Let me tell you, these two have formed a strong and effective business partnership. Yup, their teamwork makes their dream work.
Brian had a clothing line, I had a golf channel that I was trying to do. We never were able to dedicate enough time to it and hold ourselves accountable. So something between Brian and I, we always wanted to rely on that accountability and keeping each other responsible for posting and being consistent. So where we kind of led from there is kind of history. Being able to hold each other to commitments, say we're actually going to do this thing, and stop making excuses.
And having that trust with somebody you've been friends with for so long is super important in the success of our channel.
The accountability they have to each other is critical because both of them work full-time jobs. Yup, social media is their side hustle, and the discipline and sacrifices they make is truly impressive.
It's tough to do, it takes a lot of work, but time management is super important. We've been managing our time super well over the past 2 and some change years now.
During the day, work my day job. We both grind and do certain things during the day as well. And then at night, it's time to work. So if that's video editing, whether that's filming, doing whatever we need to do for content, we go out and do it, and we make sure we dedicate the time for that.
Now, what's also refreshing is the content they produce can be viewed by all ages. That's right, it's suitable for everyone.
Our content is family friendly, and it's super important that we keep it that way. We make it a priority.
It was kind of by coincidence at first, but then once we realized it and how wholesome and family friendly our content is, we definitely wanted to go down that route. We have a broad audience ranging from kids to adults.
We want people from ages 13 to 55 to watch our content, and that's what our audience is right now. We want to keep it that way, and we want it to be family friendly for them.
Cursing on screen, profanity, we're not about that. We want to keep it wholesome and family friendly.
The big key factors to their success is the engagement factor of their videos. They have a lot of fun with their on-camera interactions, along with their warm and friendly personalities and their professional and crisp editing style.
As an editor, there's a bunch of different ingredients and things that go into the edits and into the content that we produce. One of the main things is our pacing of the edits. I think our videos are super fast-paced. It doesn't let the viewer click away at any moment. They're always interested in what's going on the screen. I think the graphics, the text, the colors, everything pops.
I think we're super quick and fast with our edits. Brian does a great job editing the footage to be flashy, punchy, and conversational. And I think people are hooked to that. And then when you go from there with the graphics and everything, talking about topics people care about, I think people really resonate. They either want to play along or share their opinion too.
Yes, this has become the winning recipe, all part of the Makeshift project brand they have built from scratch.
I mean, I've shown family members what I do because they ask questions, and I pull away the video halfway through. I'm like, wait, I want to see the end. What's the end of the top 5 list, etc. So people want the information, they want to play along, they want to take guesses, they want to see if they were right. I think that really resonates with people, and people love that.
And we look at our content kind of as a roller coaster. There's been downs, there's been ups. And in those down times, we've used those times to pivot. We've changed our content, we've changed the quality of content, and that has brought us back up on the roller coaster.
The national and international exposure they are getting is incredible and is expanding every day. Now, I was able to be with Zach when he appeared on a morning talk show on ABC in Tampa, their very first TV appearance.
So excited to get to learn more, and welcome to our show today, Zach from the Makeshift Project. What's up, Zach? Good morning.
Good morning. I'm happy to be here. Very excited.
I'm excited to talk about this because, again, 2 years ago, take me back to that time, if you will, Zach. What was the idea you started with?
Yeah, so Brian and I have been lifelong friends, dating back all the way to we're 7, 8 years old, back in first grade. And we decided we wanted to create content. We've always been in this space. We failed individually with a lot of things, so we decided to join forces, get together, and start creating content. And that's how the Makeshift Project was born, and we want to encourage our viewers to do the same.
Well, as you can see, there are obviously big things ahead for the Makeshift Project. They're already in the top 1% of all YouTube channels out there, and they're just getting started. And what's awe-inspiring, these mega influencers have a clear vision of where they're going.
Our vision for the future is to expand the brand, expand the audience, find sponsorships that we believe in that can impact our audience in a positive way.
Yeah, I mean, it inspired us seeing channels that we aspired to be like or be, and we were able to do it ourselves. Being able to communicate that message and share that with people and inspire others, there's no better reward than that. So if we can change, one person's lives, multiple people's lives, whatever it might be, in terms of the way that we create content, help guide them along that journey, educate them, inspire them, etc., I think, it's going to be very gratifying to us, being able to help empower somebody else's message.
We post about 5 times every single day, and we don't plan on stopping. We only plan on creating new channels, creating new content, creating new long-form content, podcasts, and growing every single day so that the Makeshift Project can be as big as it possibly can be.
All right, that's a wrap from the Makeshift Project. For Good Life Tampa Bay, I'm H. John Mejia. Hey, be sure to come along for the ride. Follow Brian and Zach at the Makeshift Project channels on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And if you're interested in brand collaboration and sponsorships, please call the Business Zone Agency at 727-423-7536.